it's his thing. He's so stubborn that when he gets sacked, he can't blame anyone. I don't want to see man coming out saying the club didn't back him because that's false.
No, they
I
did.
don't want to. I don't want to see no excuses, bro. Like he has built the environment that we're in. This is the most. This is the most toxic, and this is the worst that this club's ever been, bro. It's the worst that it's ever been, and he has made it this way. He was supposed to be the one that was meant to be the authoritarian, come in and structure things, and he's made things worse because he's made it very, very clear who his favourites are. He needs to sort himself out, Hoyland, because the thing is, yeah, there's two things about him I don't like. I don't like his lack of authority, his temperament, bro. You're a striker that's coming to Man United, yeah. You've cost 72 million, and it's like you're just happy to be here, blood. Like that's crazy. I don't care if you're a lifelong Man United fan, bro. Like you need to start earning some respect in this league by scoring goals, yeah. But also, if you're not getting the ball, let your teammates know that yo, I'm here, bruv. If you need to be talking to them for the whole game, then talk to them for the whole game. This bro goes out, yeah, with a whimper every single week. And then yesterday, he got mad frustrated because he was getting kicked all over the place by these League 2 centre-backs. That's what it was. His head went because he was getting bullied. The same way he was crying when he played San Marino and they were kicking him up, bro. And he started complaining, bro. It's like, man has to get beaten up here for him to lose his head and get onto Garnacho. Garnacho does that every week. So why is it taking you so long, yeah, to let man know what are you doing, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah, with Hoyland, what pisses me off the most about him is people like to reduce playing up front, yeah, to just getting chances, bro. That is not football, bruv. That is not football at all. When you're a striker, yeah, like you spend so little time in the opposition's box that you can't base your whole game around that unless you're absolutely like, unless you're Erling Haaland, bro. Unless you're Erling Haaland, yeah, and you're automatic in the 18-yard box, yeah, you cannot base your whole game on just being in the box, especially not in the modern game, bruv. These are not the 90s where centre forwards, you just had to put the ball in the box and this, that, and the other, bro. Now, you have to be a footballer now. You have to be able to do all these other things. His first touch was awful. His movement was awful. He's not bringing players into the game. There's loads of stuff he's not doing, and then he's getting bundled over by these League 2 centre-backs that he's supposed to be dominating, bro. And not dominating physically, because you can dominate a centre-back here just by your movement. Just taking him into places he don't want to go. Hoyland ain't got basic common sense. If I'm Rasmus Hoyland and I'm playing for Manchester United, I know that Anthony, every time he receives the ball, he wants to check back and he wants to cut inside. And Anthony was actually the best of our front three, and he was awful for the simple fact that Anthony gets in positions to miss chances. He gets on the ball, does this. Garnacho don't even get in position to miss chances. He had one shot in 96 minutes, bro. So as bad as Anthony is, yeah, Anthony likes to come inside, try and link with people and do little things. So if I'm the centre forward and I know that Anthony likes to cut inside on his left foot, where do you want the ball? Where do you want to be when Anthony's got the ball? You want to be inside on his left foot. Hoyland keeps running towards the goal thinking that Anthony's going to go down the outside and cross it with his right foot. When is he ever going to do that? So why are you making that movement? Same with Garnacho. How often is Garnacho going to go down the outside and cross the ball with his left foot? Why are you running into areas where you know you're not going to get the ball and then blaming these people, bro? They were here before you, blood. It's like, know who you're playing with and adapt to that accordingly. If you don't have football IQ, that's your business, bro. That's why you're not scoring, bruv. Because you can still help your team without scoring goals. What's the point in running towards the goal when you know Garnacho's not going to cross it? Why?
Bro, nah, you know what it is? I'll be real. You're being a bit harsh on the guy. Like, you know what it is? It's like, I feel like people watch him and just automatically like judge him and compare him to like some of the best, some of the most developed. Like, let's be real. Did Man United overpay? Yes, but me and you have nothing to do with that.
Yep.
It's a striker that's only had 1 year under his belt. And I'll be honest, there are a lot of areas to his game where I've looked at him and I've been like, whoa, like if we don't address these, we might be in a lot of trouble in the future. It's like, bro, I'll be so honest here. The fact that his last 3 goals, not a single Man United player has assisted them. Like he's basically fighting for those goals. Yeah. And for me, when I look at Hoyland, I literally just see everything that I've seen in the past 5-6 years. Like I watch Hoyland, and it straight away tells me this is why Martial scored 6 goals in 3 years for Manchester United. This is why Edison Cavani, who scored goals for fun, struggled to put up 10 for Manchester United. Ronnie came, fair enough, he put up 18, but Ronnie puts 30 plus his whole career. Bro, the wingers are not good enough. And I'll be honest, it's like you say, if they were to pick up the ball, cut in and shoot, position yourself differently. But surely that would be you just encouraging them to cut in and shoot more. Bro, I look at it all and think someone needs to get the message across to these, man. We've got a service striker, provide service. If we've got hold up striker, drop deep, connect the dots, leave space in behind.
But whose job is that if the manager's not doing that? Is it not the guy that wants to score the goals?
Bro, I'll be real. Like, there's only so much you can do with it. Like, he could,
but he's not doing it though. He's not doing it though.
That's why I said yesterday I loved it when he done it, because I was like, finally. And I'll be honest, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just the fact that it's his first season at the club. Fair enough. Like, some walk in and automatically demand, like, they get that authority. Like, for example, I can flip it and say, when Ronnie was here, and Ronnie used to do it with Greenwood, when Greenwood wouldn't square the ball, Ronnie would gun him down. People hated it because they were like, yo, like, you're taking the confidence away from the kid. You're not letting him express himself and this and that. I think there has to be a balance.
But there's ways to do it though. The difference is, the difference is with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's thing was like, yo, I'm Ronaldo, pass me the ball. That's what it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Even when the pass went on, he still wanted it, innit? Hoyland, this brother trains with these man. He's around the same age as these man. What, Anthony's 22, Rasmus is 20, Garnacho's 19 or something like that. Bro, these are not your seniors, you know. These are your age mates, blood. Man could put an arm around man's shoulder and say, listen, my G, when you receive the ball, I'm going to be here, blood. It don't matter what level you're at, blood. Even if I was playing Sunday League right now, I'm saying to a certain man, yo, when you receive the ball, look for me here, bruv. That's it. And then if they don't do it in the game, I'm talking to them throughout the game. How many times I've seen Rasmus just running around, hugging centre-backs and that, not doing nothing? Man are talking about service, bro. You make your own service, bro. You make your own service by putting yourself, you put yourself in a position again and again and again and again till man can't ignore you, bro. You've got to understand, in football, there's certain players that are so talented. We saw it with the likes of Bergkamp and Henry and Scholes and Rooney. Man are so talented that as soon as Paul Scholes takes the first touch, Rooney can just go because he knows Scholes has seen me. With players like Garnacho that's looking at his shoelaces all the time, sometimes you need to just float over on the wing and just take it off his foot. That's what you need to do. As soon as he gets the ball and he wants to cut inside, I say, yeah, I'll have that. Thank you. Like, that's what you need to do. You need to start disrupting, man. You can't just be standing in the box waving, because then you're just a victim now at this point. Oh, look, they're not passing me the ball. And then who gets subbed off first? You. Because you ain't made an impact in the game. It's crazy. Man need to have a bit more character, bro. I ain't seeing my striker celebrating like that because he scored against that because he feels like he's been hard done by. You're a victim. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, the bro celebrated like he just bust case, bro. He looked like he bust some Rico case. All of his dons went down and he got the verdict, bro. The relief on his face was, I was embarrassed for him. The same way the other day he scored and he started crying, bro. Like, What is this? Like, what is that, bro? You're getting bullied by a 19-year-old, bro, with a mad trim. That's what's going on to you. You're getting bullied by a 19-year-old you on the left wing that won't pass you the ball and you ain't gripped him up yet. Like, what are you doing? He's shouting at him, but it's like, bro, you're 6'3", big brother, and you're letting some little 5'7" you with a bowl cut, bully you. It's not making sense. Do you know what I'm saying? If you want to be at a club like Man United, you have to take some responsibility on your own performances. You can't just look around and blame everyone else. I said the same thing about Jadon, other people. Loads of times Jadon's in good positions, he don't get the ball. But then I'm like, all right, go look for it, bro. Because you're Jadon Sancho. Too many times, he was bare quiet and he's just out on the wing, holding the wing, getting the ball, just passing it simple. And then he's having a 6 out of 10 game, not really making no mistakes. A man is saying, oh, he's not doing anything. Because sometimes, look at Wayne Rooney. You got to go and take the game by the scruff, bro. Ball's not coming. All right, cool. I'm going to go find it. That's what you got to go do. You can't be handing it up front and that. Remember when Lukaku used to stand there with his thumbs up, bro? Like, bro, what's man doing? Man's doing up lollipop lady, bruv. Up front, just standing there, thumbs up, and that ball's not coming. Oh, it's not my fault. What do you mean? Get involved, bruv. You're playing against a League Two team, and I'm seeing you get that, bruv. You're getting bulldozed by League Two centre backs, and then
Yeah,
you're saying man ain't passing me the ball. It's embarrassing, bro.
no, the lack of character thing, I agree with that. But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, everyone has different character. And I'll be honest, you can only change someone's character so much. Like even when we got RVP, I remember Fergie literally sat down, Carrick, Scholes, and Rooney and said to them, listen, you want to win a league title? Every time you get the ball, he's gonna run. Your job is to find him, and you better find him at the right time, in the right areas, right way of pass, everything. We done it, bro. He scored goals for fun. We won the league title, and I think it's like, of course, fair enough. Some players walk in and they automatically demand that respect. If anything, they might even intimidate some. Like, bro,
Yep.
I'm Ronnie. I'm Cavani. I've scored goals for fun. You better pass me the ball, yeah. But Hoyland doesn't have that status. Like, he doesn't have that image. Like, he doesn't have that pedigree. He's a striker still learning his thing. And I always say, Man United is the worst team to come to when you're trying to learn your trade, because the problem is, you're either going to be put out there with players that are also learning their trade, but they're learning at a horrible rate because the coaching or the environment of the club isn't the best to develop players, or you're playing with players that have learned their trade, but they just play for themselves. And when I look at Hoyland, and I think, like, bro, you can scream and shout as much as you want. You can grips man up as much as you want. At the end of the day, if these men are not going to get the message, there's only one other person you can really go to, yeah? Because at the end of the day, that's the manager that has the power to bench these selfish wingers. He does, because he can put the more unselfish ones, the more selfless ones. So that's why yesterday when he shouted at him, I was like, I hope Ten Hag heard it, because it's like there was a moment in the first half, I swear to God, Hoyland could have had 2 tap-ins, but Garnacho decided to cut in and just smash the ball into no man's land. And I was like, bro, as a manager, if your wingers aren't complementing the 9, either change the 9 or change the wingers. You can't change the 9 because Martial's having surgery. Hoyland's our only 9. Cool. If that's the case, change the wingers. Change the way the team is set up to play, because you paid money for this guy and you're struggling to get something out of him. And that's why for me yesterday, I just looked at the manager more than anything.
Yeah, 100%. The manager's not changing anything, and clearly he's not coaching these players. He's not instructing Hoyland, and he's definitely not instructing the wingers, because they're actively not looking for him.
They're not, yeah.
They're actively not looking for him, which means that the manager's letting them do what they want, bro. The manager's making these men feel like they're better and more important than they are, because this Garnacho thing, he does it all the time, bro. He's always playing hero ball, blood. Every time he comes on, he wants to cut inside and shoot. That's all he wants to do, and these men keep letting him get away with it. I haven't seen a player probably in the last 6 months, yeah, that's given me more 0 out of 10s than him, bro. And then when he scores or he gets a goal contribution, these men want to gas him up, bro. He's awful most of the time, like awful. Like, I've never seen a wide player at Man United lose more duels than him, bro. Like, he loses duels like to every fullback. I don't know a fullback that man can actually say, yeah, he's had him today, bro. Every time he plays, it's nothing, bro. It's absolutely nothing. And it's like, when I look at Hoyland, yeah, it pisses me off, because it's just like, I understand that Garnacho must be one of the most frustrating players in the world to play with. But this is when you've got to show me what you're about. This is Man United. The biggest problem with Man United's fan base is, yeah, we don't understand who we are no more, bro. Because we're used to so much nonsense, yeah, that like we don't understand that this ain't being tolerated at Real Madrid. This ain't getting tolerated at Barcelona. This ain't getting tolerated at loads of clubs, bro. And we're letting man do that, bro. Like, even when man saying if you drop too deep as a striker, who said you got to drop deep, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of dropping deep, coming towards thing, you can provide depth, go in that way, and you can still play across the line, bro. I don't know why man think here that, I don't know why all of a sudden in modern football, people think here that the only way to play striker is to stand in the middle of the goal. Did Henry stand in the middle of the goal? Does Harry Kane stand in the middle of the goal? Well, like, what happened to strikers running the channel? What happened to strikers, yeah, like doubling up with the wingers and providing overloads and doing little 1-2s and creating problem? Well, now every striker needs to stand in the middle of the goal within the width of the of the D and just hug centre backs, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, R9 didn't stand on the last man every day in his life, bro. That, but even when he was fat, man was just making late runs and coming. Benzema don't stand down the middle saying, "Oh, pass me the ball, bro." That's not how you play up front, bro. I don't know why people think that, oh yeah, just running in a straight line towards the goal is how you play centre forward, bro. It's not. If Garnacho wants to get the ball on the right and he wants to cut inside or on the left, I'll see you on the left. I'll come get the ball off you. I'll come collect it myself. Play a little 1-2. Now you got space in the channel. You can pull it back. If you don't pull it back, you're hearing me, bruv. You're hearing me. When the goalkeeper's taking a goalkeeper, I'm talking to you. I'm saying, bruv, I was there. Next time, head up. If you don't pass, again, I'm talking. Bruv, I'll talk to you for the whole game. Because that, bruv, closed mouth don't get fed, bro. That's what they always tell you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what they always tell you. You can't be a centre forward and you're not onto these guys, bro. Go watch Alan Shearer's interviews. He used to say to Solano and Robert, bruv, listen, when you get the ball, put it in the box, I'm there. Don't even look for me. As soon as you get it, put it there. If I'm not there, it's my fault. That's it. And if they don't do it, I'm talking to you. For the whole game, you'll be sick of me, bro. I'll talk to you for 90 minutes till you get subbed off. And when you get subbed off, the player that comes on, I'm talking to him. Because I'm the one that gets judged on scoring goals. So I'm talking to you, bro, to the point where you're passing to me because you want to shut me up. That's fine.
But then,
that's
bro,
fine.
Like, that all then comes down to the wingers, isn't it? Because you have to bear in mind, like, the issue that I have with Man United, and this is why like I keep banging on about a clear out, is I'm like, Man United's wingers are just wingers on paper. Like when you look at the formation before the game, or whatever it is, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, you see Anthony on the right, you see Garnacho on the left, Rashford on the left. But like I even mentioned it yesterday in like my review where I was like, it's no surprise when you look at every United striker in the past, the only one that started scoring on a consistent basis, the only one that started enjoying his football, and funny enough, it came under a period where he was so successful, was Cavani when we put Pogba on the left. Because Pogba was more, funny enough, he's not even a winger, but it's like he was a makeshift winger, but his mindset was more,
he's a creator.
I'm a service first before shoot first type of winger, type of midfielder, type of footballer. Because Pogba, you'd see him pick up the ball. Even when he cuts in, rather than thinking, yo, cut in, smash it top bins.
Yeah, he's trying to lift it in the box to someone.
Yeah, precisely. I'm going to cut in, dink it over the top for Cavani. What? The dink isn't there? No problem. I'll play a 1-2, then slide him in. I'm always looking to feed man. And that's why, like, in that period, we beat Spurs away from home. We went to Roma in the Europa League. We won. And then, funny enough, the day that we ended up benching him, not benching him, the day that we ended up putting him back in the pivot was in the Villarreal final. And we lost because we ended up putting Rashford back out there. Cavani, even though he scored, but, like, there was no service. So, with Man United, there's a massive winger problem that I've been banging on about for like nearly 2 years now.
But Sancho's a pass first wide player. He hasn't even played with Rasmus. I don't remember seeing them play together. He played with Erling. Why can't he play with Rasmus Højlund?
That was my only hope, funny enough. No, go on. I'll go after you.
Yeah, because bro, he can't do any worse than what Garnacho's doing. He can't do any worse than what Anthony's doing. And this is my biggest problem with this manager. You can't tell me that this brother's not training well, yeah, but then he goes to Dortmund after not playing for 6 months and he's fit enough to go straight into the team. Do you know what I'm saying? So clearly he's training, innit? And then you, on the flip side, someone like Rashford don't turn up to training and it's an internal matter. This manager's, bro, like, it's his thing. He's so stubborn that when he gets sacked, he can't blame anyone. I don't want to see man coming out saying the club didn't back him because that's false.
No,
I don't want to see no excuses, bro. Like, he has built the environment that we're in. This is the most toxic and this is the worst that this club's ever been, bro. It's the worst that it's ever been, and he has made it this way. He was supposed to be the one that was meant to be the authoritarian, come in and structure things, and he's made things worse because he's made it very, very clear who his favourites are.
Yeah, that is a problem because it's like it gives no other player like the incentive to like go out there and impress because you know you're not going to be rewarded for it. But I just think, like, I was watching the Newport game yesterday. Like in the whole game, I was watching it, and I was like I play up front, so I was like, surely as a manager, like as a coach, you've been seeing this same issue week in week out, which is your wingers are selfish, and it hit me like there and then. Like, let's see if you agree. Don't you think like it's just now got into a stage where he's probably looking at Rashford, he's looking at Garnacho, he's looking at Anthony, and he's thinking, I've now reached a stage where I can't even sit them down and tell them, don't do this, of course, or else you get benched, because I've now reached a stage where I can't even risk losing you, man. Do you know what I mean? So it's now just go do what you want to do, because I can't lose you. If I lose Rashford, well, it's not really like, for him, it'll be curtains. For me, it would be like winning the lottery. But he's probably looking at it thinking, I can't lose Garnacho because of what Garnacho has given me here and there. Like, he's got the occasional good game. I can't lose Anthony because that's my guy, the guy that I bought from Ajax. I can't lose Rashford. I can't lose Bruno. Like, maybe he's looking at Bruno and thinking, Bruno, I can't sit you down and like discipline you, because I'll be honest, sometimes to discipline someone, you have to be firm. The little sweet talk only really works with some people. Sometimes you have to be very firm to get your message across. And I think he's just looking at them and thinking, I can't risk losing you, man, because I've already lost so much. And I'm under so much pressure. So fuck it. Just play the way you want to play. And I'm just going to hope and pray that it just gets us results over the line.